finally, up and running. We got the Marvel Superheroes pre-order pack. That also comes with Thanos, the Mad Titan. I feel like I'm going to see that card a lot in Brawl, along with Squirrel Girl. But got 45 packs, 5 Mythic, and 5 Gold. And we got a card style for Thanos. Magic Gathering Marvel Superheroes available now. Get started. Let's go open some packs. Kick it off. We're gonna start off with these gold packs. Oh, we got a dual card. What's this? Oh. Okay. I see it. My line of residence. Pretty sure I had. Oh no, that's the first card I got of that. I thought I had another one of them. Alright, next one. I do have one of these already, or a couple. Oh, I needed that card. Oh my god, I got it. That's going in my mono green deck. Turtle Van. Armor Wars. What does this do? Draw a card for each artifact I control. If I do, each opponent draws a card. Artifact spells cost 1 less to cast. This saga deals X damage to target opponent, where X is the greatest mana value among artifacts I control. Oh, that card is amazing. Your opponents can't cast spells on your turn. I think I have one of these. Just not like the Marvel version. I have an older version of this card. Alright, not a bad pull for the first pull. Let's see, what do I get? Ghost Vacuum. Put each creature or exile this artifact onto the battlefield under my control with a flying counter on them. One of each of them has a 1/1 spirit in addition to its other types. Okay. Improvise. This must be a new mechanic in the game. Your artifacts can help you cast a spell each artifact you tap for 1 mana. Oh, that's pretty cool. So there's going to be a lot of artifact decks, I can tell. There it is! I got her! The unbeatable Squirrel Girl. That's going on the Squirrel Stampede deck. I already have one of them. Baron. Whenever you cast a black spell in your hand, Baron connives. I forgot what conniving does. Draw a card and discard a card. If you discard a non-land card, put a 1/1 creature. Okay. Exile any number of black cards from your graveyard with 15 or more black mana symbols among their mana cost. Copy those exiled cards. You may cast up to 3 of those copies without paying their mana cost. Interesting. Oh no, not one of these cards. Norman Osborn can't be blocked. Give him an indestructible or hexproof and fucking Christ. Alright, golden pack number 3. Oh, we got a wild card. Target player discards any amount of cards and draws that many cards. Deals damage equal to the number of instant sorceries. Okay. Ruin Harvester. Another robot. Artifact creature from your artifact card from your graveyard. Put 1/1. Okay. That card. There's going to be a lot of artifact card decks later, roaming around. I can tell. Mechanical Emissary. Whenever you cast an artifact. Yep, there's another one. Alright, Kingpin of Crime. Interesting. Extort. That's a new mechanic. Let's check that out. Whenever you cast a spell, you may pay white or black. If you do, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain that much life. Okay. Rotten Mouth Viper. It's the first time I've ever getting that card. Uno momento. I have to check something real quick. Alright, back to what I was doing. Alright, let's see. Additional cost. Sacrifice any number of non-land permanents. 1 less to cast for each permanent sacrificed this way. Whenever this creature attacks or enters, put a blight counter on it. Then for each blight counter, each opponent loses 4 life unless that player sacrifices a non-land permanent of their choice. So, I feel like this is a very, like, double-edged sword because... that's crazy. Put a blight counter on it. So basically, for, like, say, one, you either lose 4 life unless you sacrifice a non-land permanent or discard card, and then with 2 blight counters, you lose 8 life unless you do it, and or so on and so forth. Okay, that card is weird. That's a control card right there, if I've ever seen one. Cause ain't no way somebody's gonna get to 5 blight counters and want to lose 20 life. Oh, that card is rare, mythic rare. All right, Mouse Warrior. Origin of the Avengers. Scry 2. You may put a hero creature card of mana value 3 or less on the battlefield. That card's gonna be annoying. By the way. There's another Armor Wars. Interesting. Curator of Destinies. I think I had. I'm pretty sure I have this card already. Yeah, the spell can't be countered. Heroic Feast. Whenever you gain life, choose up to that many targets you control. Put a 1/1 count. Okay. That's going into one of my. I have a deck in mind for that. All right, here we go. Tony. Oh God, Tony Stark. Look out. Oh, he does turn into Iron Man. You may put an artifact card from your hand onto the battlefield. If it's an equipment, attach it to the invincible Iron Man. Oh, Lord. Alright, last golden pack. Here we go. Oh, we got 2. Save them for last. Conciliator's Duelist. Okay. Avengers Disassembled deals 3 damage to each creature or destroys a target land. Interesting. That's... okay. That card would go really well against, them dirtbags that like to run Heir Apparent and shit like that. And Scoot. Alright, here we go. First one. Bam. Miles Morales. Oh, Lord. Oh, okay. Ultimate Spider-Man. Interesting. First strike and haste. Put a 1/1 counter on Ultimate Spider-Man. He gains hexproof and becomes colorless until end of turn. When you attack, double the number of each kind of counter on each spider and legendary creature you control. Okay. Might have to fucking build a spider deck for him. Okay. Oh god, Sewer Samurai. I already have that card. We don't need to look at that card. Alright, time for the moment we're gonna start off with a mythic pack. There's one gold or one rare wild card that I can get. Alright, let's see. Hawkeye Young Avenger. I heard about this card. It said it deals twice that much plus X, where X is Hawkeye's power. Well, that's going in aggro decks. Oh, let's see. Return this creature. Oh god, here's another zombie that you can return from the graveyard to your hand. We don't have enough of them in Magic. Alright, let's see. What is it? Coming of Galactus. Oh lord. What the fuck is that? Interesting. So, a legendary 16/16 Black Elder alien creature with token with flying trample, and whenever Galactus attacks, destroy target land. I don't know how I feel about that. Alright, Super Suit. Equip feature gets +1/+2. Connives. Deniable. Okay. Hercules ain't even a. Wait a minute. Hercules ain't even a fucking Marvel character. Okay. Interesting. Put a +1/+1 counter on Hercules. He gains Vigilant, Indestructible, and Haste until end of turn. That's great. Alright, when Justice enters, return up to one non-land, non-token permanent to its owner's hand. Whenever another non-land permanent you control is returned to its owner's hand, put a 1/1 counter on Justice. If I, oh my god, I think there is cards that I can add, or like, you know, combine with this that gives it perpetual, where it just perpetually keeps getting the 1/1 counters. I can just bounces back to my hand real quick. Oh, there's another one. Yay, we got two now. All right, pack number 3. Or, yeah, this is pack number 3. Oh yeah, I got Hulk. Yeah. Power up abilities of other creatures you control cost 3 less to activate. Oh my god, what in the fuck? 1 red, 1 green, 6 colorless. Put 5/1 counters on Hulk with reach and trample. That's okay. Well, I kind of figured with that card. Ooh, web up. No, more exile cards. Yay. We love the exile cards. Alright. Captain America enters with a shield counter on him. That must be, or that's a new thing. As long as Captain America has a shield counter on him, you and other heroes you control have hexproof. That's interesting. Hold on. So that's pretty cheap for a card that gives you and other heroes you control hexproof. Okay. I was about to say, if it's creatures I control hexproof for a 3-drop, that's kind of broken. Alright. Pack number 4. Wakandan! Wakanda forever. Alright. Aerial Doombot. Cruel Alliance. Titania. Rugged Rumbler. I'm pretty sure we have a Priest of Titania card already. It was an elf. Kid Loki. Interesting. Each creature you control that you've put one or more 1/1 counters on this turn has hexproof. So does that mean like creatures that I put 1/1 counters on like this turn have hexproof like permanently? Whenever you draw a second card each turn, put a 1/1 counter on Kid Loki. Interesting. All right, well, here we go. Oh look, another Tony Stark card. All right, last mythic card or mythic. Oh, 2 wild cards. We love it. All right. When this land enters, surveil 1. Okay. So it's a land card. Put 1/1 counter. Hawkeye, another Hawkeye. Okay. Vigilance. Oh, more merfolks. We love merfolks. All right, what's this? Oh, I get Black Widow. Whenever Black Widow deals combat damage to a player, that player exiles the top card from the library until they exile a non-land card. You may put a 1/1 counter on Black Widow. If you don't, you may cast the exiled non-land card until end of turn, and mana of any type can be cast or spent to cast a spell. All right. All right, time for the little packs, the 45s. All right, let's see. What do we get? Okay. Iron Man, Master of Machines. That's for artifacts. When another villain or artifact you control enters, this creature deals 1 damage to target opponent. Lightning Strike. I love how they added Thor to a Lightning Strike. That's an old card, but they just recreated it. That's great. We love it. All right. Target creature with haste can't be blocked this turn except by creatures with haste. Okay. Ooh, hello. I'll take one of them. Thank you. Continue. All right. Marvel Superheroes. And there's another one. Now I'm up to 2. Patriot Shield Weaver. Okay. Another target creature you control gets +2/+0 and gains hexproof until end turn. Super Strength Hulk Smash. Hulk Smash. I didn't even see that card over there. That's funny. Alright, choose one. If the spell was cast using teamwork, choose both instead. So basically, that's Proliferate. That's a Proliferate card. Beast. As long as you put one or more 1/1 counters on Beast this turn, he has flying. Oh lord. Whenever another artifact controller or artifact you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. All right, what do I get? Thunderbolt Conspiracy. Whenever a villain you control dies, return to the battlefield under its owner's control with a finality counter on it. That creature is a hero with an addition to its other types. Okay. All right, let's see what we got. Another Hulk. Savage Land Dinosaur. Interesting. Basic land cycling. That's pretty interesting. Alright, let's see. Flying, each power-up abilities of permanents you control can be activated an additional time. Okay. That would go really nuts with that card right there. Because then you get 10 1/1 counters on them. I've heard this card. This card was one of the talks about cards on Facebook and in the Reddits and shit. Whenever a equipped creature becomes tapped, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. Modoc. Oh, I've heard about this card. I thought it was just like like a custom card that somebody created. I didn't realize it was an actual card. Pay 3 life. Modok connives activate only during your turn. Creatures your opponents control get -1, -1. Okay, well, it's a good thing that's a 5-drop because that would be pretty broken if it wasn't. Shield deployment drone. Ant-Man's Army, Rick Jones, mill 4 cards. You may put a hero or enchantment card among those cards into your hand. Bullseye Death Dealer. When Bullseye enters, you may sacrifice an artifact or discard a non-land card. When you do, Bullseye deals 2 damage to any target. Sacrifice an artifact, discard or discard a non-land permanent. Bullseye deals 3 damage to any target. Okay. Another web up card. Time to look at this card. Ooh, Gathering Place? Yes, I love dual lands like this, green or white. And it doesn't say it comes in tap, so that's awesome. Rapid Rescue, Ninja of the Hand. Okay, power up cards. Each opponent discards a card. Put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Okay. Another Lightning Strike card. Robot Domination. Whenever one or more creatures are put into your graveyard from anywhere, you draw a card, lose a life, and put a plan counter on this. When the third plan counter is put on this enchantment, sacrifice it and create 3 2/2 colorless robot villain artifact creature tokens. The Scarlet Witch. Here we go. With mana value 4 or greater, costs X less to cast, where X is Scarlet Witch's power. Well, that's going in. That's going in. Is it decks? Great job, Wizards of the Coast. You officially have broken Is it decks with that card. Oh, when a villain or another artifact you or control enters, this creature deals 1 damage to target opponent. Okay, already have one of them. Spider-Man to the rescue. When Spider-Man enters, you may tap him. When you do, another target non-attacking creature you control gains indestructible until end of turn. Fin Fang Foom. The fuck is this? Targets artifact your land. You may cast that, or you may copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. Put 2/1/1 counters on him. Okay. Stolen Stark Tech. Oh no. Let's see. Another Hercules card. Take up the shield. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature against lifelink and indestructible until end of turn. Death Touch, Serpent Specialist. Put 2/1/1 counters on this creature. Whenever another villain or artifact you control enters this creature. Okay, so I have 3 of them now, I think. Oh, there's another. Wow, that's 3 now. Awesome. Squirrel Stampede. Oh, there's another rare. This is why I like when I get 45 packs because I can just eat off of these and get a ridiculous amount of fucking wild cards that I can actually build decks with. Moonstone. Who's this? It's a villain. Whenever you discard a card, you may exile a card from your graveyard. If you do, until end of the next turn, you may pay and play that card. Oh my god, they actually did something about discard decks. Oh, that's wonderful. We love it. Or if I don't get 3 of them, or all 4 of them, I'm buying more of them with my wild cards. Alright. Whenever a Whenever equipped creature attacks alone, untap it and scry 1. Alright, what's this? Oh, the Kingpin of Crime. I already have one of them. Bing. Next. Het Avengers. That's great. I wonder if that count. It's classified as a dog, cat, dog, bird hero, or frog hero. So I wonder if that counts towards that one card where you get 5 dragons of each color. It's a win con. Whenever you cast a spell that targets a creature you control, put a 1/1 counter on Colleen Wing. Okay. Mutant Hero. Creatures with flying can't attack you or block creatures you control. Okay. Whenever you cast a spell that targets one or more creatures, those creatures gain flying until end of turn. That's ah. I'm gonna be making quite a bit of commander decks out of this honestly. Baxter Building. Okay. Add 4 mana in any combination of colors, but you have to pay 4 for it though. Like that's insane. Draw a card. That's probably why it's an uncommon. Oh yeah, we love it. Look at that. Another dual land that doesn't enter tapped. Alright. Defender. This creature can't be spent to cast a non-artifact creature. Okay. Oh, there's another Moonstone. Super speed. Kingpin of Crime. That's the third one I've gotten. Whenever you cast a spell that targets a creature you control, Iron Fist gains tap. Iron Fist deals damage equal to its power to any other target until end of turn. Wow, they're really setting up for, like a green-red Hulk fucking aggro deck. Wakandan Royal Guard. Oh, cool. Enters put a 1/1 counter on target creature. If that creature is another hero, put 2 1/1 counters instead. Giant size flying ant. Interesting. Super Adaptoid. Power is equal to the number of legendary creatures you control. Whenever Super Adaptoid enters or attacks, choose another creature. If that creature has haste, if that creature has haste and Super Aptoid doesn't, put a haste counter on or do the same for flying first strike. But yeah, okay, I know how that works. So basically, I can just put this in a toxic deck, and technically, it gets a toxic counter, and then give it trample, and just GG's at that point. Oh, there's another Wonder Man. Okay. Teamwork 4. Target player creates a 6/5 blue Leviathan creature token with hexproof. Return 1 or 2 target non-land permanents to their owner's hands. We say neither. That's funny. Oh lord, choose one or both. Double the target creature's power. Toughness to let a turn. Target creature you control fights and target creature opponent controls. That's great. We love it. Oh, there's another one. I want the four rare and 3 mythics now. Red Room Recruit, Aim Synthoids. Herbie. We love Herbie. Iron Fist, hire a crew, create a 2/1 black villain creature token with menace, then creatures you control gain +1/+0 until end of turn. Alright, what is this? Ooh, Training Compound. That's awesome. I like that card. Looks awesome. Alright. Bop. Oh, we got a mythic or rare mythic card. Burrow backup. Create 2/3/2 white hero creature tokens with vigilance. Oh, there's another one of them. Alright. For each kind of counter on target permanent or player, give that permanent. Oh, and there's another one of them. Powerful Broker. Oh, there's another mythic rare, so now I'm up to 4. I might be able to get my landfall deck completed after all with all these mythic and rare wild cards. Ant-Man, Colony Commander. Whenever you put a 1/1 counter on a creature, create a 1/1 green insect creature token. Oh, this ability triggers only once each turn. Okay. I was about to say that's about to go nutty with Ouroboid or whatever, however you say it. All right. Wolverine. Forgot he was gonna get a card. Fights up to one other target creature. If damage would be dealt to Wolverine instead of that damage is dealt, but all other damage already dealt to him is healed. Ha! If damage would be dealt to Wolverine, instead that damage is dealt, but all other damage is already dealt to him is healed. How the fuck does that work? I'm gonna have to look this card up because I'm not sure how that card works. Like, so you're telling me like if I block a bunch of or if a bunch of creatures block me, and I decide to choose like the smaller ones first, and say if they fucking or they hit me with like 6/6 instead of taking 6 damage, I'm getting 6 toughness. Like I I don't really know. So he fights up to one other target creature as soon as he enters. So I can literally like fight a 1/1 and then swing with him, and whoever they block with, I'm just gonna like heal that amount of damage. I don't know how that works. I'm gonna have to look it up. I love this card. Owner of target creature an opponent controls puts it onto their second or library, second from the top or on the bottom. Then up to one creature you or creature card I control connives. Oh. Then put an invasion counter on this enchantment. Okay, so what's the invasion counters do? It doesn't really tell me. Create a 1/1 red alien creature token with haste and put a 1/1 counter on it. Oh, put a +1/+1 counter on it for each invasion counter on this enchantment. Then put an invasion counter on this enchantment. Okay, I see how that works. It's kind of like that, one enchantment in historic that has the oil counters. I see what it is. All right. Whenever Red Hulk is dealt damage, you put a 1/1 counter on him. When you do, he deals damage equal to the number of 1/1 counters on him to any other target. Interesting. I forgot there was even a Red Hulk in the Marvel saga or whatever you want to call it. Oh, there's another Hawkeye. When this enchantment enters, target opponent discards 2 cards. Whenever a creature you control attacks alone, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. That would go really well in my elf deck, seeing as how my my elves get indestructible, or if I can get Vivian out. Whenever another villain or artifact you control enters, this creature deals 1 damage to each to target opponent. Alright, let's flip this one. Hey, look, another Scarlet Witch. Marble superheroes. Another Land Savage. Villainous Hideout. Okay. Add 1 mana of any mana color. You spend this mana only to cast a villain spell or to activate an ability of a villain source. Target villain you control connived. Activates only a sorcery. Okay. That's a rare less card. Alright. Oh. Nothing. Okay, so it's a rare. Alright, what do we do? Choose up to X. Each player sacrifices a creature of their choice. Destroy target token. Target opponent loses 2 life. Discard the card and then draw a card. Alright. So basically anything after, well, other than the 1/1 counters, anything after 4, if you're using it for the ability, would be pointless. Alright, Swordsman. Murdoch's Crusade. Absorbing Man. Beginning of your first main phase until your next turn, Absorbing Man becomes a copy of up to 1 target artifact, non-aura enchantment, or land. Except his name is Absorbing Man. He's a legendary 4/4 human villain creature creature in addition to his other types. He has vigilance. Frozen in Ice. I am Iron Man. Search through library for a basic land card, puts down battlefield taps and shuffles. Put a 1/1 counter up to 1 target creature. Oh, another training compound. Abomination. There's Puts a 1/1 counter on Abomination. He fights up to 1 target creature an opponent controls. I'm glad they made like the power up like costs, you know, like 7, 6, 7, 8 drops. Whenever you put a 1/1 counter on another creature, put 1/1 counter on this creature. Target or this village triggers only once. Okay. Captain Marvel, here he is. Put a 1/1 counter, an indestructible counter on Captain Marvel. All right, we're halfway through, boys and gals. I want to, discriminate here. Oh, that's a mythic rare. Oh, there's another one of them dragon cards or the fucking pet vendors. Put a 1/1 counter on this creature and draw 2 cards. Okay. What do we get? Ooh, heroes you control get +2/+2. Interesting. A white and green deck incoming? Question mark? Oh, that's another mythic. Brontosaurus, Tyrannosaurus Rex. Okay, I see what that is. World within worlds. Exile all creatures. Each player may put any number of creature cards from their hand onto the battlefield. Then put all cards exiled this way into their owner's hands. Okay. Iron Man. Oh, it's a full card or full art card too. I love full art cards. Whenever Iron Man attacks, create a treasure token. Then you may sacrifice a non-creature artifact. If you do, search your library for an artifact card with a mana value equal to 1 plus the sacred or sacrificed artifact's mana value, then put it on the battlefield tap and then shuffle. Is that a May? Yeah, it's May sacrifice. Okay. Oh, another lightning strike. Uncommon wild card. Squirrel Girl! We got 2 of them. Unnatural growth. At the beginning of each combat, doubled. Oh, that's about to be busted in mono green decks. Because you're not double. If you have 4 of them, that's double 4, 8, 16. So 16 times the amount of power and toughness in each creature. Oh my god. That's crazy. It's a good thing that's a mythic card that costs 5. I was about to say, if this card says super speed on it, has nothing to do with haste, I would be disappointed. Storm Windrider? Oh yeah, I opened one of them before already. At the beginning of the upkeep of that enchanted creature's controller, that player draws a card. Okay. Gorilla. I love how they added like a bunch of cards that, ramp up artifacts, and then there's cards cards that actually destroy artifacts. Like they actually balanced it out. Here's you control get +2/+2. Cha-ching! That's 2 of them now I have. Surveillance room. Whenever you put a 1/1 counter on another creature, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Oh yeah, I have one of them. Oh, there's another one. Whenever you cast a spell that targets a creature you control, put a 1/1 on Mockingbird. I could have sworn I already got one of these. Oh, death to our enemies. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a tap or create a tapped treasure token on it, and put a plan counter on this enchantment. When the 4th plan counter is put on this enchantment, sacrifice it. When you do, deal 7 damage divided among 1 or 2 targets. Yeah, fucking blue and red decks are about to go fucking ham with these cards. Honestly. Ooh, giant growth. Does that mean we can actually use giant growth in fucking standard now? But the old giant growth, or no, that wasn't. It was gigantic growth that gave +4/+4. Improvise. Oh yeah, each target artifact you tap pays for 1. This artifact enters tapped. Add 3 or colorless mana. Okay. Deals 2 damage. Whenever another villain you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter. He deals 2 damage to each opponent. Okay. Atlantis attacks. Oh, I am Iron Man again. Falcon Wings harness. Equipped creature gets +1/+1, has flying and ward 1. Okay. Hey, another one. Let's go. 13 to go. Oh, that's a mythic rare. Target gains 2. Oh, I already have one of them cards. Oh, I have all these. Oh, there's this one. Whenever you put one or more 1/1 counters on one or more other heroes you control, you may create a 0/4 colorless wall creature token with Defender. Okay. For each non-creature token you control, create a token that is a copy of that creature except it's not legendary. Interesting. I'm glad it's a 7-drop. Alright, 12 to go. We're going to start going through this a lot faster because, you know, a lot of these cards I already have from previous packs. Whenever White Widow enters, put a 1/1 counter on each up to 2 creatures. Return target artifact or enchantment creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Okay. Electra. Destroy target of a creature an opponent controls with power 3 or less. Mr. Hyde. Okay. Remove a counter from a creature you control if you do play or draw a card. Okay. Khazar of the land or Savage Land. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may play lands from the top of your library. Create Zabu, a legendary 2/2 cat creature token with landfall. Whenever land you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on Zabu. Another Absorbing Man. AIM Synthoids again. Iron Man again. Reptile. Crimson Operative. Let's see if this one's new. Oh, the Vision. Whenever you cast a non-creature or spell, choose one that hasn't been chosen this turn. The Vision gains double strike, or the Vision gains indestructible, or draw a card. Okay. Ooh, White Tiger. Put a +1/+1 counter on white target and create the Tiger God, legendary 4/4 green cat god creature token with the Tiger God can't be blocked by more than one creature. Well, fuck, give that thing menace and we're good to go. Black Panther, there he is! Rest in peace, my guy. Wakanda forever. Construct a cosmic cube. Oh no. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, create a 2/1 black villain creature token with menace and put a plan counter on this enchantment. When the 7th plan counter is put on this enchantment, sacrifice it. When you do, you control target opponent during their... What? That's crazy. They're actually giving that in standard now. Like that that card used to be strictly historic, but now they're just putting it in fucking standard. Indestructible. Equipped creature gets +2/+2. Oh, we got another one. When Falcon enters, create Red Wing, the legendary 1/1 Bird Scout creature token with flying, and whenever Red Wing surveil or attacks, surveil 1. Okay. But the rest of these cards I've already got. Flip this one. What do we? Oh, another Cosmic Cube. That's... All Surveillance Room, Masters of Evil. Other villains you control get a +2/+1. Bob, Captain America's shield. Equip creature. Oh, I thought it said indestructible. Equipped creature you could gets +0/+8 and has vigilance. Whenever equipped creature attacks, tap target creature defending player controls. That's interesting. Super suit. Rux and Brutes. Whenever you draw your second card in each turn, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. When this vehicle enters, create 2 1/1 white creature soldier tokens, crew 6. That is. What the fuck? That's not even worth it. I got a crew 6 to get a 4/5 with flying. When Dr. Doom enters, create 2/3/3 colorless. As long as you control an artifact creature or a plan, Dr. Doom has indestructible. Beginning of your end step, you draw 1 card and lose 1 life. How many am I at? 8 or 6 mythic, 8 rare. Avengers Tower, oh wait, no, that's the Avengers Tower. That's not the Baxter Tower. Interesting, okay. Wakandan, Hawkeye's Bow. What does this do? Add 1 mana of any color, spend this mana only to cast a hero spell or to activate an ability of a hero source. Okay. Castle Doom. Sacrifice an artifact. Create a 3/3 colorless robot villain artifact creature token named Doombot. I'm gonna sing a Doom song now. Alright, let's go. Rick Jones, too evil to stay dead. Choose target creature in your graveyard with mana value 4 or less. If this creature is cast using teamwork, instead choose the target creature card in your graveyard. Return chosen card to the battlefield. Okay. Super Scroll. Flying. Create a 0/4 or colorless wall creature token with Defender. Gains or deals 4 damage to target creature. Target player deals 4 damage. That card will go really well with the cards that basically say that land is tapped for any mana. All right, next we got 3 left. Hopefully pull something good. Maybe another Squirrel Girl. Who knows? Nothing new. Wondrous Wasp. I think I already got that card. Yep. Boop. 2. Oh, that's another one. That's 9 rare. Thirst for Knowledge. Draw 3 cards and discard 2 cards unless you discard an artifact card. Okay. War Machine. Beginning of combat another creature. Target creature controls. Okay. War Machine. Another Baron card. Last pack. Here we go. Hopefully something good. No, we didn't get a mythic. Can't be blocked if her power is 1 or less. Power up. Put X 1/1 counters on stature. Okay. Alright. Final card. Doom reigns supreme. Whenever a villain you control enters, each opponent loses 1 life. You gain 1 life. Put a plan counter on this card. When the 5th player plan counter is put on this enchantment, sacrifice it. When you do, target opponent exiles the top 5 cards of their library. You may cast up to 2 of those spells among exiled cards without paying their mana cost. Okay. That's a very interesting concept here. Let's go into decks. don't mind all this bullshit. Alright. We got quite a bit of new cards here. I'll probably build a deck later and go live with it. Do all this so that way I can get rid of these new. I love how I got that card, and it's banned in their alchemy standard and traditional alchemy. All right. All right. They also said that they were coming out with competitive brawls. So let's see that. Oh, there it is. Build or legendary creature, planeswalker, blah blah blah. Competitive brawl. So I wonder if that's basically ranked. Yep, competitive brawl. Okay, that's crazy. All right, so well, we opened up all fucking 40 or 45, 50 packs, something like that. 50, 55 packs. Overall, seems like it's gonna be an interesting set, but I'm gonna ponder into building a deck and then possibly go live with it later. All right, you guys